Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Goat Mania with me, Calvin. I hope you're all doing well. Now, it's been quite a bit of time, a bit of a while since I made a video. Not too long. I did release my WrestleMania experience video last month. I also did that Dean Ambrose promo that I put out as well. So, I just want to talk about the newest, most freshest wrestling show that's just arrived. That is AEW, and made by Cody Rhodes, Young Bucks, and co. Brandy as well, the beautiful Brandy, um, and also the Khans as well, with their loads of money put into this. Into AEW to make it happen, to make it a reality, which is absolutely fantastic. Got a lot to talk to you about. I really enjoyed it. I didn't stay up and watch it here in the UK because it started like 1 o'clock in the morning, similar like Raw and SmackDown does WWE. I'll get to my thoughts about that in a minute, share that with you. So I watched it about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. After it finished, I recorded it. Paid for it through the ITV box office, which was only about £14. So I've got quite a bit to talk to you about. I really, really enjoyed it. Is 10 out of 10 a bit too far of a rating? I don't think so. That show really delivered. Everyone delivered. Each match in that show delivered. I was not bored one bit. My eyes were glued to the screen. It was absolutely crazy. I've never been that focused on a wrestling show. I mean, I think it's been years and years. I've not been that focused on it. I've usually lost interest, how Raw and SmackDown's being managed at the moment. But AEW, Double or Nothing was absolutely amazing. It was good. It's good how they've not copied Impact TNA. Now, I still enjoy Impact. The way it's going now, it's got better in the last year or so, 2 years. But their main problem was why they kind of failed a few years ago. Bringing in so many former WWE wrestlers and like that. Some of the oldies, and it ruined it so much. But what I know, kind of AEW's done the same. They've done the same, but not as much of what Impact did, TNA did back in a few years ago. If you they brought in the legend that is JR, Jim Ross. He is one absolute legend. He is so underrated. Better than Byron Saxton. I mean, seriously, I have to listen to his voice all the time when I was watching Raw SmackDown. Just absolutely bored me listen to his voice, and a lot of people agree with me about that. So it really was. I tell you, I love Renee Young on the announcers table. She's. I felt she was good. I really do like her. Really do like Renee. But you should not have got rid of whatever happened to JR. What between him and WWE, because WWE are going to regret that now. Whatever happened, they're getting rid of him and not bringing him back, or whatever happened behind the scenes, because JR is an absolute legend. He's an absolute legend, and I just love hearing, listen to his voice in matches and everything. He makes it so even more watchable. The matches, he really does. And there were a nice commentator desk we're looking at. What we looked at last night. I can't remember the other two guys' names. There was one with a mask. I remember him. I think he was in, if I dare say, was he in Ring of Honor? If I dare say, on the commentary desk. And he was the one that kept shouting, "Super kick! Super kick!" He was doing a bit when the Young Bucks match was on. We've got the legend that's Justin Roberts. He is an amazing ring announcer. He really is. And I'm so glad they got him. But they've not pushed it too much by bringing some of the former WWE guys. They've brought in quite a few unknowns who we'll get to learn about and see what they're all about and get to know them, basically. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. So people like Jungle Boy, is it SCU? The group SCU, the mini stable. So they're going to be interesting as well. So it's good that they're throwing them out there. We'll get to see. There's another, hopefully another pay-per-view coming up soon, and then we've got the main shows, weekly shows in October. I think it's October every Tuesday. I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But yeah, they didn't completely copy Impact, thank God. Where back in the day, you know what I mean, by bringing too many in and just, you know what I mean. You've got to bring in a few others. You know, like us guys, you know, fans are not familiar with. We don't know who they are. We don't know who. Well, a lot of us don't know who Jungle Boy is. We don't know who. Well, I know who Britt Baker is. I think she's Adam Cole's partner. She's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And Kylie Ray, if I'm correct, she's beautiful as well. They're all beautiful. Great to see Awesome Kong, formerly known as Carmen WWE, but Awesome Kong in Impact in her days. Great to see her in there as well. I liked us. And Bret Hart making an appearance to unveil the AEW, and he said WWE then, AEW Championship. I mean, that is a nice belt, better than what the shit they make in WWE, I've got to be honest. It was so great. So the crowd were very energetic, you know, very pumped up for it. I mean, seriously, not a kid in sight, not a child in sight. You know, see how watered down WWE is, how PG it is, and you look. I could not see one kid in sight, and it was so beautiful to see it all adults and no kids, because that's what I want to see. I want it to see like it's an adult project, you know, adult wrestling show. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't want this family friendly crap. I want it to be, you know what I mean? The crowd were up for it. You know what I mean? I really loved it. Absolutely loved it. And you know, the match for me. Let's get straight into this because I'm going way ahead of myself. I'm not even getting to the main points here. Was the Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, brother versus brother. I tell you something. Dusty looking down now, looking at his son Cody and what he's made. You know, and extremely proud of him. Extremely proud of Cody of what he's made. Extremely, definitely, you know, obviously proud of Dustin as well. But, you know, proud of Cody, you know, for what he has done. He's changing the game. He's really changed the game. And, you know, I'm Dusty Rhodes, legend, absolute legend. And, you know, he's making him proud. You know, you don't need to make him proud because I know, you know, Dusty's already proud of his sons. You know, he's such a great character. He was such a great character, Dusty, in the wrestling business. He was so loved and everything. So, you know, he's doing fantastic. He's making everybody proud. He's so respected, Cody, in the business. He's respected by everybody, just like his dad. Dusty was so respected in WWE as well. He was so respected, Dusty Rhodes, when he was in NXT as well, teaching the young ones, you know, and helping them in with the promos when he was just a few years ago. But honestly, God, standout match, Cody Rhodes v Dustin Rhodes, formerly known as Goldust. He put him away, retired. Goldust, Dustin did, and it is, you know, I liked his theme song a bit. I just liked it. It kind of suited him a bit. It was nice. Cody Rhodes, love his song, and when he came out, bloody hell, I loved this. Just to get back at Triple H for calling AEW a pissant company. Brandy found the sledgehammer under the ring apron, picked it up, give it to Cody, and back where Cody came out from his entrance, a throne. And it was styled like Triple H, you know, with the skulls and everything. And we all knew, as soon as I saw the sledgehammer, I thought Triple H initially. I saw him go up to the bloody made-up throne thing and bloody smash it. I thought, oh, that's a dig. You know, he's getting back at Triple H. I love that. You know what I mean? And good for Cody, you know what I mean? And I'm so happy for him. I really am. You know what he's doing? He's changing the business. He's changing. It's a new era of wrestling, you know, a new era for wrestling. It's fantastic, something fresh, something new, and it's gonna take over. It's gonna take over. It really is. So good luck to the guys, you know, at AEW, everybody, who's in it. You know, Cody and everybody. You know, you're really making something happen here, something special. But honestly, yeah. So that was a standout match. You know, there's blood everywhere. Regardless, I don't know if it was fake or not. But I tell you something, I love the whole match. It was crazy. You know, you see Dustin throwing the bloody turnbuckle into the bloody crowd, Brandy spearing him. I mean, God, this was 1 hour match. They really went into each other, Cody and Dustin. I tell you, it was, and DDP made an appearance in that match. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I absolutely loved that. I couldn't take my eyes off it. I couldn't take my eyes off it. It was. I just woke up because I woke up early morning to watch it. But I tell you something, it woke me straight up. It was like having a good cup of coffee. I tell you, it was so energetic. Anything, it just woke you up, and I really did enjoy it. So I'd give that a 5 out of 5. You gotta do. You gotta give it a 5 out of 5. That was just amazing. I loved it. You wouldn't get bored of it. It was so fast. It was everything, and you know they were going into the crowd and everything. I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. I'm just going to mix it about a bit. You know, Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. It's the main event of the pay-per-view. I mean, that was crazy. No, I mean, bloody hell. You saw them fighting the New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view. Is it Wrestle Kingdom? I think it is. I tell you something, they tore the house down over there as well. Jeez. I love Chris. As you know, I'm a big fan of Chris Jericho. He is the GOAT. Kenny Omega, he's one hell of a wrestler, just like Chris Jericho. And, you know, both legends, they are. And it's great to, you know, see them fight each other again, you know what I mean? And it just looks very adult, this show. It's not very not kiddish. It feels very adult. Chris makes it feel. It's the wrestling show we've always wanted. It really is. And Chris Jericho, you know, won the match. Oh my God, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Everyone was, you know, going through tables and everything. That's the shit I want to see. That's what I want to see. It's absolutely crazy. And then suddenly, bam, 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 Jon Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe, makes an appearance at the end and gives everyone a dirty deeds. Chris Jericho, the referee, got a dirty deeds as well. I mean, bloody hell, that was something. I thought, bloody hell, I'm loving this. He got one as well, and so did Kenny Omega. And that went on for a bit. They had a bit of a brawl after that. And it finished off with the camera focus on Dean Ambrose prevailing at the end, on top of these like poker chips. I mean, Jesus Christ, as you can see on the photo there, that's one of the clips of him. I mean, geez, I'm looking forward to this. He came out when Chris back was turned. It just reminded me of the old days when he had a feud in WWE, and you know, and it was crazy. I loved seeing him go for a feud, both of them. I think it's going to be Kenny v Jon Moxley, but I'd love to see Chris v Jon Moxley. I mean, I just enjoyed it when they had a feud. But Chris Jericho. Oh yeah, Jon Moxley was coming through the crowd. Everyone's like losing their shit. I mean, it was absolutely insane. I just absolutely loved it. I did. And, you know, I haven't properly watched the pre-show yet, the buy-in. I know that, spoiler alert, here we go. If you don't like it, forward on a bit. I'm about to say the winner is Hangman Adam Page. He won it, as we predicted. He was meant to face Neville, or Pac, he's now formerly known. He's now known as. But for some reason he's actually left the company because, I don't know, maybe he's because he didn't get his way. He doesn't want to lose to be booked to lose to Adam Page, but that's up to him. So he left the company, which he just arrived 4 months ago or something like that. I don't know, but it didn't make sense why he do that. It could have been a great match, you know what I mean? But they did show a little mini match from back in, was it Nottingham, England, a few days ago, recorded, which they put on their page, or Elite Wrestling. So that was all right. But I'm good. Pac is not going to be in AEW. You know what I mean? I'm a bit shocked about that. I don't know. I thought it'd been epic in AEW, but who knows? What other talking points to talk about? There's so much to talk about. I'm just still shocked about it all, to be honest with you. Right, we're going to talk about Jimmy freaking Havoc, fellow Brit from the UK. I mean, he is an absolute legend. Everyone knows who Jimmy is. Jimmy Havoc. He's been in most wrestling promotions. He's known. Everyone knows who he is, and he is just amazing. I love him. I think he's amazing, and he's in AEW as well. So this is going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. It really is. So, oh my god, there was a tag team called Best Friends. And as soon as I saw that, a bloody tag team called Best Friends, I immediately fell in love with it. I did, and I'm gonna like these two seriously. I just can't. It was just seeing the tag team name called Best Friends. I just loved it. I really did. So honestly, I'm a fan of them as well. Um, but overall, the show, calling it a bit pushy, a bit. I don't care. 10 out of 10. You've got to give it 10 out of 10. They were absolutely went for it tonight. Every single person, you know, even the ones that we're not familiar with yet, we're getting used to the wrestlers. We'll know who they are. Give them more, you know what I mean, and more match time, and they'll be stars. They'll be big stars. So I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it, and looking forward to the future with AEW. So I think there's a pay-per-view where Cody and Dustin are going to tag team against the Young Bucks. That's going to be an epic match. That's going to be epic. Can't wait to watch that. Honestly, God. So the Young Bucks as well, the Lucha Brothers, which is it Pentagon and Felix, if I'm correct. Obviously the God. Super kicks everywhere. You gotta love the Young Bucks. Super kick, super kick. I just love the theme song. Super kick party. Absolutely insane. But whole show, 10 out of 10. Crazy. It was fun. It was exciting. It was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So well done, guys. Wishing you all the best. I've been Calvin from G.O.A.T. Mania. Please subscribe, like video, boom.